Have you ever wondered how changing our money changed our entire civilization? In 1914, the world quietly abandoned the gold standard and moved to government-issued fiat money. That decision didn't just tweak the economy. It changed war, politics, your savings account, and even how far ahead people planned their lives. Under gold, money was hard. It was difficult to create more of it. That forced governments to live within tighter limits, and it rewarded people who saved for the long term. You could work, save in gold, and trust that your money would hold its value across decades. But when World War I broke out, something snapped. Britain needed huge amounts of money to fight, and ordinary citizens weren't buying enough war bonds. So the Bank of England quietly stepped in, printing credit behind the scenes to fund the war anyway. This was the birth of the modern fiat system. Money created by decree, not backed by anything scarce like gold. To keep the war going, Britain even collected its citizens' gold and shipped it to the United States in exchange for credit. The result? The empire effectively bankrupted itself, and the world entered a new era where governments had discovered a powerful new drug: printing money to pay for war and welfare. From that point on, inflation became a permanent feature of life. The economic chaos of the 1920s, the Great Depression, the rise of political extremism, and eventually World War II all unfolded in a world where money could be created at will. Ordinary people lost the ability to save in truly sound money. Their savings were quietly eroded by inflation year after year. This is where the idea of a time preference comes in. Civilization grows when people think long-term, when they invest, build, and plan for decades, not just days. Hard money, like gold used to be, lowers time preference. Easy money, like modern fiat, raises it. If your money is constantly losing value, you're pushed toward short-term thinking: spend now, don't save, don't plan too far ahead. Gold, however, had a big weakness. It's heavy, slow, and expensive to move and verify. In the real world, that meant people had to trust central banks and big financial institutions to hold and move gold for them. Over time, those institutions drifted away from gold and into pure fiat, leaving ordinary people with no real escape hatch. That's where Bitcoin enters the story. Bitcoin is designed to be digital hard money. No central bank can print more of it beyond its fixed supply. And unlike gold, Bitcoin settles over the internet. It can move across borders in minutes without needing bolts, armored trucks, or permission from a bank. Today, most of the world's money is still held in cash, bank deposits, bonds, and a little bit of gold, a market worth hundreds of trillions of dollars. Bitcoin is still a tiny fraction of that. But if it takes a larger share over time, more people will hold meaningful Bitcoin balances and start using it in daily life, not just as a speculative bet. We're already seeing early signs of this. Some businesses pay employees in Bitcoin. Grassroots communities in places like Africa are building local economies where goods and services are priced and paid for directly in Bitcoin. In those pockets, people are reclaiming the ability to save and transact in a form of money that can't be printed away. Geopolitically, even governments are getting nervous about fiat. Central banks are diversifying away from US treasuries and adding more gold. The seizure of foreign reserves has shown that even nation-states can have their assets frozen. That raises a simple question. If states are looking for harder, safer assets, what will individuals do? The big idea is this: if more wealth moves from inflating fiat money into hard money like Bitcoin, people's time preference can fall again. They can think long-term, save with confidence, and build lasting capital. That's the foundation of a more peaceful, prosperous civilization. So, will Bitcoin give us a second chance at a hard money world, a world with less inflation, less debt, fewer wars, and more genuine wealth creation? We don't know yet. But for the first time in a century, there is a serious alternative to the fiat system that has shaped our lives since 1914. If you care about your future and the kind of civilization we leave behind, it might be time to start caring about what your money is made of.